I was trying to get it how I live. I want them dead presidents. I want them pull up, head spin. Get it, get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. Get it, get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. Get it, get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired.
Veronica and I had gotten together on her schedule that we changed 3 different times.
So today is the photo shoot for my clothing line, RhondaK Couture.
Esta es una de sus camisas y sí me gusta.
So I wanted you to rock this shirt. It's like, you know, like it's like a casual shirt.
And I think her clothes are fabulous.
Okay, so you to rock this. And like, what do you want to wear with it?
I would love to buy this dress for $25.
Yeah, you can be a full body, that's fine.
Sophia, being that she fails almost all of the shoots, and she really needed employment, and she really wanted to work with Veronica, was supposed to be there today. See, Veronica's real cliquish.
TJ, we're okay with these. You can on the picture? You got it though? You can, okay.
Sophia has 7,000 plus followers on Instagram. Sophia is an educated, beautiful Haitian American Puerto Rican chick. Now, Sophia, professionally, I don't know what it is that she does. You know, I thought she was a model. I thought she was an actress. I thought a lot of things I thought she was a lot of different things. But, you know, at the end of the day, she's never really consistent.
I thought Rhonda was coming, but I believe there was some sort of miscommunication. I've called her a couple of times.
Sophia gets over there just like we scheduled during the time that Veronica wanted to have it scheduled, the 3rd time.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, I heard that Rhonda, right? She was mad about the time. I just think it was probably just a misunderstanding.
I have a business that I'm running, and I have to, you know, get things done. I try to do everything in a timely manner.
They look at Sophia and they're like, your hair is curly. This is not gonna work.
Because I think my makeup wasn't done the time that she thought it was supposed to be done, I think 1 o'clock.
Oh my Lord Jesus Christ in heaven.
But I have like a lot of hair.
Help me, Father.
My hair is naturally curly, so they had to straighten it. So that took an hour.
I'm going to calm myself down.
We ended up running a little behind, but we actually made it here on time with our scheduled shoot with the photographer. So I'm gonna have to call Rhonda and see what's going on.
We're on a time schedule. I understand it's your photo shoot, but you scheduled it during the time that we were supposed to be shooting. You don't jack my schedule to accommodate yours. If you had your models, you do your models. That was my beef with you.
You know, and the thing of it is that we had planned everything out. Everything was planned. There's absolutely no excuse. My position is that it is a business that I am responsible for, that I feel like she invaded on my privacy on.
Contingent and pertinent to the contract that you signed with my company, that you can't use my film team. You can't use my makeup artist. You can't use my hairstylist. You have your own people, you use your own people, because it's a conflict of interest, and any professional that works in this business will tell you that.
I'm 50-50. I understand where you're coming from, and I understand where she's coming from, because she said she'd send everybody a text, including productions, that it was gonna be at 2.
Wait, hold on. I don't give 2 fucks about her text message.
I said that the shoot was supposed to start at a particular time, and that's what I meant. I said that you could not use my makeup artist, and because you did, I fired her. because she knew, and it was in her contract, that she was not supposed to be soliciting other people while she's on my set.
I see why you're upset, but I feel like you're overreacting.
Okay, well, since I'm overreacting, get this.
She hung up on me.
Rhonda's normally good at communicating with me. If there's a problem, she's really good at communicating. There's a misunderstanding. I don't know if something else is going on personally, but I think she knows that I'm the person, like, I'll talk it out. Like, all that fighting and shit, like, I'm not even with that shit. All that he said, she said, no, call me, let's talk, let's communicate, and then solve the problem, and then it's done.
I am a 100% supreme businesswoman, and I handle business correctly. I'm not perfect, but this situation was a total fail. Obviously, people know that professionally I am a talk show host.
Hey, this is the Endless Voices show and studio right here in great Atlanta, Georgia.
So I invited two of my fellow castmates, one of my really good friends, Shay Hope, and a castmate, Veronica to come out and be a part of my talk show.
Taking a village to raise a child. You know what, y'all? I don't know if I like that.
The reason that I invited Veronica was because for the limited amount of time that I have known her, I didn't realize that she had a son.
Yeah, there's a lot of single parents, a lot of single parents out there that either, children are getting raised by their father or by their mother, but it doesn't take a village to raise a child. It's just something that you just do.
As society has changed so much, we can't depend on everyone else to raise our kids, because now with all the access to internet and television and the kids just knowing so much more at a younger age than what we did, we can't depend on a village to raise our children.
I believe that if we are non-custodial parents, whether it's the grandparent or the aunt raising the child or whatever it is, we really need to make sure we take that child up under our wing and do for that child the same that you would do for your own.
I felt like some of the stuff that she was saying was contradicting herself as a parent.
When boys hit 14, 15, and 16 years old,
oh, I already know,
and they hit that teen age, going into 17 couple times, got the phone call from school, there was a couple classes, and I'm like,
boop, he made some mistakes and you're going to California, and she left him in the care of her mother.
We have to be more cognizant of what's going on in our children's lives and who they're dealing with at school and their education. That's all of our responsibility.
We also talked about, during what I call their molding years, how important it is as a parent for you to truly be involved, in that child's life.
If you started from when they're small,
younger, letting them know.
They already
know not to ever try that with you, or to say something like, I'll call the law. Like, my mom used to whoop me. But as I became older, I realized, my mom, her whooping me, but also showing me love, kept me off the streets, kept me from doing drugs, kept me from prostitution and becoming a bum. I mean, she was there for me.
Absolutely. My mom used to do the chili, the hot sauce in the mouth.
Oh, wow.
I maybe once or twice.
My position is that when I hear people say it takes a village to raise a child, no, it takes you to raise your child. You have to be what you teach when it comes to parenting. I also presented a show on
gay, lesbian, and transgender relationships.
Today, everything is changing.
So we can change what we look like on the outside, but what ripple effect is it having for people that are so offended by what you do?
I think they're being judgmental, and also there's a little fear associated with it. I don't like to say, I don't get into it's biblical, because I don't judge. I would never judge anyone. There's some things that I've done in my life that people could throw the book at me.
When they first meet me, they're like, oh, she's a pretty girl. Oh, hey girl, what's up with you? And a guy will come up to me like, hey girl, you pretty. I be like, oh, thank you, but first, before we do anything else, I'm a transgender. They be like, oh, you're a boy. They be like, oh yeah, I am. Some of them might be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna beat you up, it's not that, it's wrong. And I'm like, okay, well, That's your problem.
You're hearing so much today on television and in the media about, you know, people that are being bullied.
To have been born the way that I am and to live my life the way that I am, I understand that they're gonna have a problem. But if you're gonna tell me that my sexuality is a choice, then I challenge you to be gay for a year and see what happens. A question is if, okay, am I going to choose to be made fun of today in school? Am I gonna choose to be beat up, you know, when school lets out? Am I gonna choose to be slandered and have things thrown at me and have the Bible thrown at me and all these people talking about me? I don't think I would make a conscious choice to do that.
He felt biblically as well as morally that it wouldn't be fair to his child because of the fact that he was raised and that society raises us to believe that a relationship, a marriage, should be between a man and a woman.
For the most part, being raised in an environment where I was raised by a man and a woman, it would kind of be like, for me, I believe a conflict if I were to bring another man into the equation as a paternal figure. What they teach you is that, or what you learn in school is that, okay, boy likes girl and girl likes boy.
Right.
And they get together and they marry and they have kids and then they do the same thing and so on and so forth. For me, I believe like, okay, if I'm raising a child with another man, it's not necessarily going to lead them into that lifestyle as long as I let them know, okay, this is my partnership, this is my partner, who is also your parent, whom we love.
People constantly always say that God did not make any mistakes.
As the church folks say, God made you for who you are. He makes no mistakes.
That's right.
So my response to that is, okay, if you're telling me that this is wrong, if God did not wanted a transgender to be in this earth or gay people, we would not be here in the first place.
When you go mixing up different situations that are ethical and moral, then I think that that's where, you know, there begins a fight. However, and nonetheless, we are all God's children. We all, God loves us no matter what we have done, no matter what we are doing.
I just want to send a shout out to all my queens, all my drag queens, all my lesbians, all my gays, all my bisexuals, all my queer, bender, genders, all of you guys. I love you.
Hola, it's me, Patricia Rosario. I am here at Ritz Beauty Academy in Fayetteville, Georgia. That is the south side of Atlanta. I'm already doing hair and makeup, and I feel like I need to have my license. It's important in the business, and I just want to be more official.
Distilled water is a pure substance that results from the combination of 2 atoms of the element hydrogen and 1 atom of the element oxygen.
I was behind the scenes and I was quite enlightened.
Getting the school knowledge, you learn so much more than you would just hands-on.
All matters can be classified as either a pure substance or a physical mixture. A pure substance is a chemical combination of matter in definite proportions.
Stop. Fixed proportion. Now this is so important.
As you go into cosmetology studies, I think it's like 300 classroom hours that you have to get before you can go on the floor.
I love the way he teaches. I love his knowledge. It's like I have been taken up to another notch. Like I feel like a hair doctor because I'm learning all this information about the follicle, the hair strand.
Feel that strand of hair and tell me if the hair strand feels healthy. Never mind how you decorate it, put barbecue sauce on it. It's the integrity of the hair strand. And that comes from a lack of knowledge of chemistry.
And I think that's very important. When you go to people to do your hair, you want to have healthy hair. You don't just want somebody to sew some stuff in, and they don't care about your hair and the health of it.
I was quite intrigued just seeing her in class and seeing how excited she was to be learning.
No clips, no braids, no twists, no parts. I don't want to see the scalp at all. So you're going to either comb or either back comb or tease to fill in that space. No hair accessories.
I love my class. I ask a lot of questions, and then sometimes I just get overwhelmed because there's a lot of information.
Okay, the developer is the oxidizing agent because it has an extra atom of oxygen.
Her brain travels so much faster than some of the students that you have to always constantly challenge these students, or if not, then the brain will drift, and it's hard to get the attention back once the brain or your mind drifts from the class.
So when you deposit the developer into the color,
it oxidized.
What oxidized?
The color oxidized. And that ADD kick in, I'm like, woo! So I need special one-on-one attention so I can grasp, because it's a lot of information.
Density is the amount of thickness of hair per square inch.
The amount of hair is per square inch.
Per square inch.
When you
the
talk
amount
about
of hair.
thickness, you're talking about texture.
Right.
The privilege of being in this seat, you get to see the diversity of the students. Some come with a knowledge of hair, some will come with the knowledge of the business of hair, and so it's a privilege to be able to speak into the lives of these future stylists.
And he even said that he felt like she was truly going to be a boss, you know, in the business, and that her leadership skills were very strong.
I think she's definitely a unique, different type of stylist. I think she's going to be a leader in our industry. I think she's somebody to look out for in this business.
I'm proud of her, actually, for taking that step to go and go back to school. You know, going back to school, you know, after your 30s is definitely a huge responsibility when you've been married and you have children. So I am also hoping that she takes this education very serious.
Well, right now I'm in the works of opening up my own, it's not just a salon, but Pretty Promotions Inc. So I'm actually getting a venue for Pretty Promotions Inc. That's what I'm in the works and doing.
She needed to be able to have that extra piece of paper to say that she's proficient in the area that she is wanting to present in Pretty Promotions.
And, as far as me dancing, it's a battle for me. Like, it seems like a fun, cool job and a good workout and stuff. But it's just a battle for me as far as being a mother and my age. But it is something that I'm interested in doing. But I just got to ponder on it a little bit more. And once I master the craft, then maybe I will.
Today's visitor school was quite interesting. I'm proud of you, Patricia.
La próxima vez en ATL Boss Divas Latinas.
I am at Hot Beat Studios doing the damn thing, MIA Entertainment Group.
Bitch, you don't even do fashion shows. You're not even in that industry. You do productions. You know what? You don't know what you want to do, okay?
I'm mad at Veronica, you, Patricia, everybody.
But why? But I thought you was coming to the fashion show.
I was, but this is more important.
They feel like they're gonna always have opportunity. They don't have to work for it, and it's gonna come to them. Us, we grew up where you have to work for what you want.
That's right.
Get it, get fly. I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired.